At Second City, it was an improvisational model, and it was that each night it was going to change, and there was going to be something different happen. And what we had to do is we put 5 really energetic, idea-oriented, almost ADHD people working together on stage, and we had no props, no costumes, no lighting, and we had to make something out of nothing. And if you hadn't seen this when it's still in business in Toronto, but the best sort of similar thing would be Whose Line Is It Anyway? Except Whose Line had a chance to do it again and again right because they taped it, where ours was live and we didn't have a chance to do it again right. Now, what do you think that you'd have to do in order to be a good improviser? You've got 5 really strong people that really have a lot of great ideas. I mean, we were really idea people. But what would have to happen for 5 people to work like that together? What do you think the biggest thing we would have to know how to do? Pardon? Give and take? Good. Yes, give and take. Whoops. Yep. Yes, we were already creative. Everybody in the world is already creative. It's a function of being human. But that creativity is worth nothing if it's not pointed in a direction where it is in collaboration and building on something. You can have the most creative team on earth, but if nobody's building on it, you've just got mayhem. You know, you've seen people like that where there's tons of ideas and everybody's competitive. So creative is a given. What else what do you think our challenges were? You've got hyper people that talk a lot who are really creative. Listening, right. Listening. What else do you think that would be the big challenge? Yes. Support of each other. Now, I'm just going to say, we had to be supportive of each other on stage, right? Just to say that. I mean, later on, we'll talk about the other. Because the truth was, it didn't matter what we thought about each other. We didn't have to get along. We didn't have to, contribute to the gift for the shower. We just had to do this on stage because we had that. So we had listen, give, and take. And what else do you think you'd have to do? Yes? Ah, that's good. I haven't heard that one before. That's good. You know each other's strengths. In fact, that is the essence of the team. We had to know where each other's strengths were. You had to support each other 100%. You had to. There was absolutely no way around it. But I'm going to give you one that just because the failure rate, the human failure rate at improv was high. So you have to trust them on stage. Okay, just to say that. You don't date them, you don't lend them money maybe, but you trust them on stage. But we go out and we'd improvise, and it would like a really high failure rate because it isn't like Jersey Boys where we knew the music was going to happen and all that. Yes? Right. You have confidence, and I'll just tell you, you also had to build resiliency because there was going to be criticism. And you came out with confidence, and Thursday night you were brilliant, and I am good. Gosh, we're good. We're killing them. And then Friday we sucked. We're going to die. I'm dying. I'm just got to get out of the business, So you had to be able to go with the ups and downs and build your core strength, because resiliency was the #1 thing that killed people's creativity when they got into not being able to overcome what was either going on backstage, on stage, in the audience, or with the boss. Because we had to please a lot of people.